into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. He's going to fire to the left. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Florida! And once he got loose, it was all over. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gonna run it. It's Roberts. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like we was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to pass. It's Vasco. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll test the right side. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. To the 10. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, North Carolina! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Gators sending the offense back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your number.
Makes the catch on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Here we go. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And here comes the offense on second down. Let's go. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Keeps it going. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making the situation a lot more manageable.
Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Sweet feet on the move. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Gets away from one. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Spits it out to the back. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Fresno State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 10, North Carolina 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Vasco. He lost one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, UNC! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. Ready to try the point after.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with you please.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires to the tight end.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Gators! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Vasco. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. On the run, it's Roberts.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Running it back, it's Abrams. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Flagway. Moving out of the pocket. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Daniels. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The Gators want to crank the tempo. On the move. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Flagway. Wiggles free. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Getting some heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Hawkins. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive game.
Moving away from pressure. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's first down from the 11. He's looking to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Coming after it. Hit as he throws. To the end zone and is picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's Harrell. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's got room.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Using his legs, it's Roberts. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. At midfield, he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll go to the ground. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking for a man. It's Vasco. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They take the lead with the 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Green. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, North Carolina! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
North Carolina, 28. Florida, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. Escape. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
He'll bring it back. It's Green. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Gets it out fast. Just destroying his way through the field. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Wide out in motion. Right back to the well. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. A third and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Makes the grab on the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. North Carolina, 35. Florida, 17.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Snap in the shotgun. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The give to the tailback. Discards a man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Back to the ground game on the left. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And this brings up a third down and identical situation, right? Like, do I want to be physical? Do I want to run the football? Do I maybe want to take a shot? It's always interesting. These situations in football always come down to aggressiveness. How aggressive do you want to be? Because, Palmer, you kind of know what kind of coverage you're going to get.
Yeah, and I think for this running back, too, knowing him, he's just super competitive. He's going to want an opportunity to get another crack at this right now and really sort of get himself lathered up into the rhythm of this game. I give him another shot toting the rock here on third.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Hard running there. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
To the air, it's Vasco. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
An offense has practiced this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Green. Racing down the left side. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kansas is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Fresno State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the returner will be knocked down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking for a productive play on first down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give and tick, 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 tick. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. A third and long coming up here. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation